just in time. No, still sending some stuff home. Set up? No. Am I messing with the mic? Is it probably sounding terrible? Yes. Well, this is way off. I guess not way off. Is that how close it was? Oh, I think I have my tripod different. Yeah. Maybe it's not. Overthinking things. I'd probably turn the gain down on that mic at some point. Alright. I'm still setting up. Oh, now the mic's definitely in the shot. It's probably fine still. If I talk loud, it'll still pick it up. Yeah, it's out of the shot. Need the flower box on just because there's got lights coming off the sides. We are watching Frozen because watching Naruto something I haven't watched was distracting. We'll just start the time. But what should I tie? I think I'm going to do, because either way I was going to do some amber. I do need to tie a few things. I have a nickel? What? What is this? I have a nickel. I don't know where that came from, but I got a nickel. This is where I got my nice stones, my Labrador light. I got these glass little birdies. A couple other stones from there. So if you're in the Wassa area, check her out. She's got a nice little shop located downtown. So she's a fun lady to talk to, hang out with. My dogs always get concerned when I just talk. Okay, so today we're going to work with some amber and potentially clear quartz. Didn't mention I'm watching Frozen. Just 3 minutes in right now. So if you want to sync up, you can sync up. Spoilers, I guess, but it's been, I don't know, a decade. More. I think no, it doesn't show details. No. Okay. Be very concerned about things. I'm gonna have to make some clear quartz. Strands. We'll see how far I get tonight with this selection. Because I don't really have a copper. I don't know. All this chaos right here is the start of this design, which was bizarre. It's pulled for that. Work, fingers. Oh, that's right. I tied all my cords. Alright. So, what we're gonna do with all of these the heart is not so easy to make, but the head can be extended. So, we are making sobriety pendants, recovery pendants, whatever you want to call them. Now, I was not part of AA, but I've got some close people in my life that are, and I also gave up alcohol New Year's over a year ago. Year's 23. So, and it was my friend who's now sober for 7 years. Talking to him helped me just be able to do it and not worry about it. I should see this started fraying already. This white is wild because so I wear a white one for a year because I don't have bronze. So these are going to follow the challenge coins. And my 7-year friend asked what he's going to get for 7 years. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, I didn't think past 1 year, but I think I got something kind of cool planned. So I didn't actually, I wanted to make something. Something for myself, something for my friend. And I have another friend that's should be coming up on 60 days here, so sobriety going. So unfortunately I gave them the 24-hour silver pendant and the 30-day red pendant, and this gold pendant is for them at 60 days, which should be this weekend. So we will check in with them. Then the green follows that. So it goes silver 24, red 30, gold 60, green 90, purple 4 months, pink 5 months, dark blue, and that sapphire blue. Sapphire blue is gonna look hot for that. not that that's the point. And then, so that's dark blue at 6, copper at 7. I don't really have a copper. And it goes copper, and then, because I can just show it here too on my phone, copper, and then red again, and then purple again, and then gold again, and then green again. So 8, 9, 10, and 11 are repeat colors. So I'm doing amber, dark cherry amber for 24 hours. And then cognac. Yeah. Just think about that one. Yeah. Where's some cognac amber to show your sobriety? But I think that's kind of the point too. Like, cognac isn't just about alcohol. There's other things in life to think about other than alcohol, even when trigger words come out. You gotta find something else. So, cognac amber, up until that dark blue. That dark blue, I thought about switching to clear quartz. This is not clear quartz. This is the Labrador light that I can't stop with. This one's very opalescent. Oh man, I just love these. The Labrador light is reserved for the 1 year. Just because it'll be an upcharge. So, but clear quartz clear quartz maybe at 6 through 11. I haven't decided yet. So bronze I'm replacing with white. Copper. Thought about black. There's no orange. I did think about orange instead of copper. Yeah, my cord isn't perfect, so I need to make sure I watch for these damaged parts. On my lavender purple, there's a section that's damaged, but there's 300 some yards, and it'll just be in the middle of like a small section, so it won't be a big deal. Yeah, there's no orange on here, so I think I'm going to do orange because it'll stand out against the gold plenty. This gold is actually my tawny full. It's similar to the bead line. So it comes in this strand. The reason I wish this came in every color, especially for the pendants, because it doesn't stretch. Like, you can go press the threads, but like they don't stretch. It's easier to tell over a long distance. Like it just doesn't have stretch. I'm just showing green because I got a lot of different greens. I went through a lot of greens. Actually, this might be from my. This green is actually. I don't know. But this has just a little bounce, a little stretch to it. This is what I'm weaving around, doing all the snip knots with. I thought I was going to switch to this brand, Miracle Cord, and I really love the feel, but it has more stretch. It just stretches more, and it feels nice. And like, if there's a color I can't get, I might. They didn't come in a lot of colors either, so it's been a task trying to find that stuff. My sample box is nice. It's what most of these are with, but I've noticed that it's just more abrasive than. I mean, this tawny fall is like silk. You can feel the weave, and the weave it's a different weave. Like, it just looks different, and you probably can't see it in here. It flattens kind of. It's just a different strand. I had some others that just stretched way too much, and there's one I just barely touched it, and like I just didn't like it. Could instantly tell that it was hard to work with. It was super stretchy. So, all right, this one started fraying already, and I don't know, because I'm trying to get mine to fray, so I can show fray and not frayed. Not that I'm gonna fray them, but I can touch up the end so that they won't start to fray. They just fray uneven, and it's just gonna be a lot of little piddly work to like fray it up. So I might just do them all so that they don't fray. If you really want to fray it, you can clip the ends and do this. It's not so hard, but yeah, it's just not gonna come apart very well. So I think I don't know. I haven't made many, but I'm worried that they'll all just start fraying. So I think I need to get my little touch-up tool. I don't know. I mean, if you want it to fray, you gotta clip it. So I think I'm gonna touch them up so that they don't fray. Put mine back on. So this one, this one was in a pouch, so I didn't expect it to fray like this. Fix that. I can always retie it. So they're gonna be bucking out just because they take time. They take time to brew on my fingers. It covers material costs. This will be an upcharge. I believe I'm gonna be doing $2 for the 4mm and then $2.75 for the 6mm. So. There's 16 knots, so $16. But if I like you in person, I'm probably 2 discounts. But I haven't yet. I haven't really created a store yet, so just making stocks. So, these are fun. So we're going to start with the first 24 hour. With my new gray silver. The end. There it is. So I was measuring these against my desktop. That was 4 feet. Didn't make this 24 inches. This kind of boggles my mind. So, just eyeball it. It'll be close. Wish there wasn't so stretching any of this, but Tommy Folk just does not come in all the colors I need. And this, I don't know, it was, I'll have to post it at some point. But, here we go. But it can't. It just can't. Is there like a third frozen or something? I don't know if this is working. The battery might be dead. It just needs batteries. That wasn't product placement. I usually just use Rayovac anyway. I could have put this out too. I was trying to. Okay. They showed it really. It's not gonna do shit. I don't know. The picture showed like a frayed one and that they fixed it, but that's not gonna happen. It's just gonna melt it all together and that's all I want. I'll just fray this one for my friend. They'll like it. What do they want? I don't know. This one, yeah, those are. Relax, relax, relax. So, 48 inches. Right in half. Pinch it at the top. Make the roll it a little. Put some heat into that to relax it. And, well, I guess I was measuring this stuff. So, 13.5 inches. I wonder if I should do 14. They fit right around perfectly. Even a big head. If they don't, if you got a big potato head, you might have to let me know so I can custom you up. So we'll do 13.5 because that's what that one was. Maybe you should try that first. Let me try that. Try on once. Oh yeah, this one has more. Oh. I tied this one extra long because the one I'm wearing is way shorter. It's like an inch shorter. So, actually this 13.5 comes off real nice. So, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do 13.5. Just go ahead, came off. We'll split the def. Yeah, mine gets caught on my ears a little. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, mine's just 13. So a little 1/2 inch. Yeah, I'm gonna add that 1/2 inch. It's kind of like doing a long short bracelet. What, Lilu? What's up? So we're at our 13.5 inches. We're doing it on the dark cherry, cause dark cherry amber. So amber, the little mythology I like to tell about amber is, it's one, not a gemstone. It's fossilized tree resin. And if you've watched Jurassic Park, they talk about amber. It's snowing. The Queen has cursed this land. So amber, fossilized tree resin. What I like to say is that the ancient trees soaked up the sun, light, the energy of the ancient sun, and they stored all that energy in their sap and their resin. So every piece of resin that was buried and fossilized holds the energy of the sun. And the 24 hours, like that first month, it's the roughest, it's the darkest. But cherry amber still holds the power of the sun. You hold it up to the light, you can see through it. So even in the dark, you just have to look through it to the light. Then I usually follow it up with some Uncle Iroh. And you're lost if you look only for the darkness. That's all you'll ever see. But if you look for the light, you'll often find it, even in places where you least least expect it. That's not exactly what he said, but it's close. And it's true. If you look for the dark and the negative, you'll see it. You'll always find it. It makes it harder to see the light. Silver doesn't always get appreciated for what it is. It always came in second to gold, but I don't know. I like silver. Silver still tarnishes, but a little polish shines it up. It can take a beating. Reminds us of the moon. The first 24 hours you decide that it's no more. I've had a lot of talks with my 7-year friend. He's pretty straightforward. He's like, you can tell which ones aren't going to make it right away. And it's hard. You know, I've struggled more with weight, body issues. So, but even those, like, eating disorders, like, eating disorders are an addiction too. They're real fucked up. So, usually people with trauma have multiple traumas. So, and you resort to things that you shouldn't. It's interesting because we had alcohol in the world for so long that we just can't get rid of it, and like there's non-consumable reasons to have it. But I used to use a lot of wine and cooking, but now I just use vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, because I was always usually using a dry Riesling, and honestly, that dry Riesling versus apple cider vinegar, once you threw it into the hot pan, you know, there's differences, but if you just don't want to deal with that, but you want something that's like alcohol for a demi glaze, yeah, apple cider vinegar, kombucha. There's other fermented liquids to use, and there's other options. So that's the thing. My folks actually drink a lot of NA liquor, mostly due to dietary restrictions, not addiction or anything. So, but I would say I got lucky because my brain doesn't do addiction the same way, and sometimes the smell is just vile to me and I just can't deal. I should have flipped this because the big one's at the top, but I don't know, they're strung at random. So real Baltic amber. At least that's what the little card that came with it said. The little certificate card. Genuine. I have 3 kinds. This cherry, the cognac, and then I have green, which the green's real fun. There's like 3 different colors to it. There's a real light color. There's one that's almost white-ish. When I get this pendant done, I'll grab the tape canister and we got some in there. Just show it off. Just gonna do black light. I might do black light at the end. Light up some pendants. We'll see how many we get tied. I might stop once I need quartz. I might string the quartz too. Problem I've been having, I've had to start using a antiperspirant lotion for my hands because I don't have to tie 80 bracelets worth of knots, maybe 100 bracelets worth of knots. My hands just started sweating like instantly, so made it difficult and gross. So the antiperspirant's working like it's working pretty good. I'm supposed to use it for 2 weeks. My hands are still real moist, so yeah, people don't like moist, whatever. I don't know why. It's just a word. Like, people who are upset about moist have no reason to be upset at the word moist, because it's not like you got moisted or something. Like, can someone explain? Oh, it just sounds bad. Why? Sounds like you have some pent up sexual shit. It's usually women that don't like the word. It's just funny. It's like, I'm sure there's some non-women that find moist offensive for some reason. I don't know. I just don't. I'll never understand. So the pattern for my pendants, bloop, is 5-3-3-5. So they're a lot simpler than bracelets. So they're fun to tie. Especially they show off different color combinations. That's right, I was gonna glue these two. Well, these ones I don't have to glue. Well, no, I do. Where did I put the glue? Hopefully it's in my bead box. Because I need to glue this one. It actually came undone on one of mine, and I had to, I got it retied, but it was not fun. So I do need to glue that, otherwise it's gonna come undone. If I use just the tawny full, which I don't know if I still have gold and black. Okay, that's it. What else? So, when I get to this point, pull them even. Come on. And just clip off this knot. The knot makes it harder to pull through with the tweezers. The tweezers that I put way over here. But these are easy to tie. So I used to put it up here, but it's actually easier if you do it right on the knots. Wrap it. There. Okay. So you just work it up like that. Looks real nice. Ooh. Oh, Christoph just paid off his sled. Unfortunate. So I like to do it by hand as much as possible. Grasp, pull. Grasp and twist, pull. Grasp and twist, pull. So, I guess I didn't say I would charge for that knot because there's 16 here. I guess let's check out the 17. So. And I guess I should just measure it from now on. I do a 1-inch tassel. 1-inch tassel. If you want them to be able to fray. If you want them free, just snippy snap. Let's get it in there. Close it a little, pull it, and then you can fray them to your heart's content. But I think I'm gonna touch them up like that. Not yellow. Yellow and snow. No go. Boop. GS Hypo Cement. The only thing that sucks about it is I don't have to do anything, and it just starts coming out. So I probably should wait. Not to turn me into a liar. Because here it comes. Little dot. No, I don't. See, the awesome thing about this is it doesn't. Get this back in. No, stop coming out. God. Get it. It's terrible. It doesn't bond to your fingers, so I can get it all the way around this knot. It does darken it just a little, but I'm just worried about these coming apart, and I don't want them to. One I wear is, you can see it's a little tinge of yellow, but that's been glued, so it's actually pretty hard to see. This end's glued as opposed to any of this is the only one I did because it's made from the Tommy Full. So this is ready to go. 24 hours. So if you're 24 hours sober and you want a pendant for the next month, you can make it, ship it, whatever. Contact me. $70. Alright, so I also needed to do, so we switched to cognac, amber. That is red. I'm not going to use my Tommy Full for this because I'm running low, and this is turning out pretty nice. It has a very little scratch, but makes it a little thicker. I will use the white as the Tommy Full, and that's the one that's fraying. That this isn't gonna fray as much. The weave is different. They seem to be fraying slower. Especially if you look at one that's with other ones, the Tommy Full's fraying more than my new spools. So, and it is a slightly different red. So, the one my friend got was made from a Tommy Full because it didn't have this in. So, I think they're just wearing them all. You can do what you want. I would just wear one, but you do you. If you want to show the whole journey, show the whole journey. That's up to you. But I just got that journey done when I made it. So, and I'm not gonna make a whole series for my 7-year friend. He's gonna get something special. So he's getting a free. They're getting a free pendant. Pronouns. Fuck. So. One thing I didn't know about the program is that it's not co-ed, it's separated for important reasons, because trauma bonding isn't great, and a lot of mental, emotional healing ends up just being by yourself, and it sucks. Because you're desperate for someone that understands, and the thing is, like, no one's gonna perfectly understand. It's gonna be frustrating. I hope people buy pendants. they're way easier than I love the bracelets though. Buy bracelets. So when I finally get to selling, I just want to have some stock in a portfolio. Customs are mostly what I want to do, but I've got some theme stuff. Like I've got, my green series, not just love in your heart or in your heart series, but with the avatar. With the avatar, I've got some hematite to make tough Beifong middle bender bands, and I also have lava stone, which I was super excited about because I'm like that I can make some bow and lava bender bands. Just have some fun. Need to stay in. This first knot's just pain, and I usually just try to I like the dissimilar materials between the bead line and the knot line. This cord tends not to it doesn't seem to twist as much. I've noticed at least with the green. And the tiny full, you can see like this not twisted, but this it twists. So I don't know. My sample box kind of twisted too, so I didn't pull that through too many times. So what numerology did I put in this? I don't know. 5335. Take it for what it is. If you want to make your own and do different things, you can do that. Tails are pretty cheap. Gemstones, pretty cheap. Amber's not that expensive either. When it's small sizes like this. So once you get into larger sizes, that they become worth more. But if you keep your crystals small, they're pretty cheap. Even the upcharge for the Labrador light that I'm doing, because I buy bulk. I got a stock. So, and if I buy preem rocks, I want to wear some too. So I have request for topaz. Not really request. I asked the person what their favorite gemstone was, and they just went with their birthstone, which is cool. Like, I never really liked my birthstone. It's peridot, and like I didn't like the green. I don't actually like the adventurine. Reminds me of peridot a lot. So, and someone's trying to, there's different stones. Something different. Blah 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 blah. I have to find my school ring. It's onyx. Got black onyx instead of peridot. So this is obsidian, not onyx. So it's not very tight, whatever. It's all over the place. Yin and yang, tweet and law. Oh, my bands. Mind of their own. I wear 9. 9 bands. 1 premium. One of which is premium. The amber's annoying and fun because it's not it's round. It's irregularly shaped. So, but like, I don't see enough people wearing amber, and it's just a cool thing, like fossilized tree resin. That's pretty cool. Ooh, this one fits kind of kittywampus. Trying to find the smallest diameter. Yeah, see, it's all janky like that, but I like that. It's you can buy ambers like unpolished chips, which might be cool for something someday, but I don't really have plans for that. I do want to do the In My Heart series, so the green, all the different green ones I want to do. But I think I should do some dreamcatchers. Oh man, that red looks hot. It's a little brighter. See the tawny flow red, there's a slight orange tinge into it, or I don't know, it looks metallic almost. It's cool, but this beefs up the knot to makes it more visible. They're all handmade by me, so each one's a little different because the gemstones aren't perfect. So I really want people to, like, you know, get enough out there that, like, if people see others with them, they're like, oh, is that a red strand? You know, I don't want to just be craft and friendship bracelets. People are like, I don't know if I've told the red strand. Yeah, I think I have. Maybe I didn't. But so the bead line, the red strand, the whole idea came from a visit I had to Taiwan and some monasteries there in Taiwan, where I got these tiger eye at Cat Stretching Rock in the very southern tip. I made a donation. I don't know, it was like a couple dollars. I don't even know. And like what you got was a red string tied around your wrist. Is for good luck, for love, you know, whatnot. So there's quite a few Asian cultures that have the red string meaning for different things, and it's not just Asian culture. There's other cultures too. Hebrew, a wool string tied around. There's for protection. So, the Chinese knotting. I mean, this is called Chinese knotting cord. So they use it in creating things. There's different sizes too. My favorite tale is the one. It's a Japanese one where everyone that you meet, you're attached with a red string from your, I think, left pinky. Yeah, you can look it up. Japanese red string. But the tale goes, once you're connected with that strand, the string can get kinked, it can get knotted, but never gets cut. So, that's kind of how I hope the community feels about these, is that they're not just little jewelry trinkets. If you buy one of these, you're part of some kind of community. Because I started by just giving these away to try to make friends and stuff, and I've always kept this red string because it's the easiest to bead with, but also because I wanted a signature. I could have just made them, tried to do the color, but red sticks out. Red bottoms. I was gonna call them red bands, but there's some shit kickers in New Zealand, swampers, muck boots in New Zealand called red bands, and I'm like, well, I don't want to tread on that, and so these are red strands. Because it's a strand, and I pull from the bead line, comes from the same spool until I run out of the spool, and probably not going to make these unless it's special request where it's all tawny full, it's all bead line, just because it makes a thicker knot and it's a more secure knot. I do like it. I do really like the tawny full ones. They're soft. Some of these colors aren't as soft as the other ones. The lavender purple one's nice and soft. The lighter colors are soft, but once they had to get darker colors, there's stuff with the dyes. I don't know dyeing process, but I've been told that it's dyes and whatnot. I should cut them a little long so I have some more to work with. Yeah, it's a thicker, bigger pendant. But the white I'm still gonna use the tawny full because it just looks really nice. Just have to make sure I glue them and do the ends, which I'm just gonna do. So I've got a bunch in my bags that I need to go through, and got some packaging. Need to package. I'll probably do a video where I'm packaging a bunch of pendants and bracelets and whatnot. I'm making through stone dangles, so the loop is just around my thumb. So, I basically took up my pendant design and also made little pulls that I can also throw onto earring hooks. Yeah, probably just have to do an inch, so that when it gets tied up, and then I also have 7 stone dangles, like I showed earlier, the bluebird Bluebird in disguise. In the last video, I showed him through the packaging. I need to package them up. Need labels. I do have a logo done by a professional graphics arts person, but I need to actually get it from him. And I might need to have him retie or make a simple red Strands by Avigale one. Could rotate that. I don't know. They're all a little different. They're all unique. Ooh, is this gonna be short? Might have tied some of these just a little short, but you know, she's cold as ice. There's ice in your heart put by your sister. If not removed, just solid ice. May freeze forever. I cannot. True love's kiss, perhaps. If you leave the knot in there, then you can leverage against the knot. Who is this Hans? Are they perfect? No, they're perfectly imperfect. Go fuck yourself. Come on. There we go. All right. Seems long. I wish I could wait to GS glue, but I don't want to deal with like all that. Okay. Golly, man, stop coming out. It is difficult, but the tip stays clean mostly. So I got a little extra glue. It works itself in. It's pretty nice glue. Even if it looks a little whitish right now, it dries more clear, so just need a little tack just to keep it together, because otherwise it comes down. Mostly when it's the tiny full on tiny full. I guess I have the right side. Yeah. So the green amber. You get some different colors, different that come on it. So there's the clear, there's the white, and then there's the the black almost. Maybe gray. So. I don't need this straight board. I need to tie all these bracelets. And fix all those chakra ones that are wrong. So. Alright. So, the next color was gold. Which I already have one of. So, but I will be giving it away. And I did melt the ends. Did I glue this? No. I don't remember. Oof. Come on. Oh, if only someone loved you. He hasn't said it yet. I'm saying it for him. There's someone out there that loved you. What? No, I'm late. We're watching this because Chris and Bell just hosted the SAG Awards. Apparently 10 years apart? I don't know. Alright. So. Since I have to give this one away. Well, and this is the tawny foam. So, this one will be a good example of gold tone, which is too orange. And then I have ochre, which is darker. I don't know. I'm gonna tie an ochre because I want to see what it looks like. But I might. The golds might still be the tawny full, or I might do ochre for. Yeah, because gold gets used twice. So I'll do ochre. I might do ochre for. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because I think I'm gonna use ochre for a lot of gold stuff, especially for the bracelets. It's kind of like a antiqued gold. 24 inches. Give myself a little. I'll get to 12.5. So, I might do this ochre for the amber, and then when the gold is featured in the top end of the months, I'll use the tawny full on clear quartz, or clear quartz on the tawny full gold. I'll have to see from people. Like, I don't think people will notice the stretch. It'll probably just be me, like, having a nervous breakdown because I'm worried people's necklaces are gonna stretch half an inch. Technically, it's an inch for both sides, but it should only drop the necklace less than a half. And there's no weight on these, so unless you like hang a bunch of weight on it, that's one of the reasons why I started to be like, I could do the cord with a little stretch. It'll be okay because there's no weight on them. You know, if you want a necklace with a bunch of weight and stuff, well, I'm not gonna make that. You can go to that lady, that lady whose card I showed earlier. She does necklaces and stuff, and it's all the stones. And you're gonna shell out $200 some bucks, $300. Whereas my stuff is $17 for these and $40 for bracelets. I do have chokers. I'm gonna make some chokers later. Told my friend that I was going to make her something, and I want to make her my Raven Queen choker. I need to get pictures of this stuff, but it's gonna be fun. I've got my bluebirds in the sky, or bluebirds in the clouds, I should say, which is white jade with the glass bluebird on sky blue or light blue. And the Raven Queen necklace, I've got a couple raven skull pendants. So, I think bronze and silver, copper and silver. So, I've got obsidian in the cloud pattern. A large with a small or two smalls on either side to kind of look like a little cloud. I think so I'm gonna have those groups of 3 stones, so it kind of like the pendants that have the gemstones, little, big, little. And I think I'm going to do it like the pendant. I'm going to have 3 in the middle, and then 5 separating the clouds, maybe 7, but I'm thinking 5 because I don't want it to get too long, and I've got like 15 stones in it. I'm gonna make that choker later. I've got a couple prototype chokers that I kind of showed, but I think I'm gonna have the cloud design, and then I'll have my standard design, which is just spacings of 5s, but the cloud reduces from 5 to 3 between the cloud sets. Why don't I do less than 3? 3 seems to be a really good number to have in between them. 2 you can do, but it still does not look as nice as 3. Like and 1 doesn't work. It just, the stones will all just twist. It just twists. You know, nothing holds together. You really need those 3 together to kind of like cinch the 3 together. If you just have 2, it can work, but they just don't cinch together as well. You can notice that there's a taper from when I tied the stone off, and it tapers more narrow just because it can tie tighter, and then it comes around and it tapers again. On the bracelet, that slowly works its way out. They loosen, they settle, and they become even. The pendants are going to do less of that, so there might be some little jankies. You'll notice the little tapers. Over time, they might loosen and just even out, but probably less than the bracelets, because the bracelets you're wearing on your wrist, they're getting a lot more movement and shifting, twisting. So I don't know. The people that gave these to really lit up when I would give them to them, because I'd tell them that, it's no big deal, just takes an hour and a half to make the bracelet. So, oh man. You have to resist an upcharge for the amber just because it's hard to work with sometimes. But I have to look at pricing. It might be a little more expensive than my normal gems, but I don't think it jumps far enough out for me to worry about it. I wonder if there's people watching. I haven't checked. I'm too busy dying. I'll have to I need to put in the descriptions, maybe even the title, like which bands got tied. Which strands, I should say, got tied. Red strands. Red strands. It's red strands backwards. Murder? No. I don't think I've ever watched that all the way through. I haven't watched a lot of classics. Kind of feel sad about that. The Shining. I couldn't remember the name for a moment. I just want to re-listen to Ready Player One. Love that book. Tuned somewhere in the middle. You haven't heard yet. These are my sobriety recovery pendants, inspired by some friends that are part of the program that helped me quit. The big thing with all of it, my 7-year friend, I still struggled after he told me all this, but I keep returning to it. It's been over a year since I asked them about it, because I wanted help for another friend, and it's hard. He gets real. I'm like, what can I do? What can I do? It's like nothing. You can't do nothing. You can't do anything. There's nothing you can do. And he didn't stop there. A lot of people stop because they just don't know what else to say. But 7-year friend, he's always been on another level. And he basically said that they have to help themselves. And the hardest part was hearing the words, you need to help yourself. Because it wasn't just a message to me about my friend, it was a message to myself too. You can't help someone that's an addict, because they know they're hurting everyone. And there's a lot of ways to be an addict. There's like addictions to all sorts of things, not just chemicals and whatnot. You can be addicted to your own bad behaviors. And you know that you're hurting yourself. You know that you're hurting the people around you. And you just don't care. And it's true. And it's true because that's how I felt. I didn't give a shit that I was hurting myself or other people or whatnot. And that's really the first step. And that's the hardest step for every single person, is accepting that you don't give a shit. And that's the problem. And, you know, the first person you didn't give a shit about was yourself. And that's why the program's really self-related. And then you do have to make amends, you know, because it's hard to heal and move on when you've hurt people and you've actually cared about those people, and it's not easy. There's, regardless of addiction or anything, like, we've hurt people and we have a hard time fixing that. I have a saying that I like to use a lot. You know, healing is painful. It hurts. It can hurt physically. It can hurt mentally, emotionally. It hurts on so many levels. It can hurt you. It can hurt other people. You know, in yoga they say there's no pain in yoga. There's no pain in yoga. Well, if your body's damaged enough, there's just pain all the time. So, you know, I've had so many muscle spasms. You know, healing can require, you know, effort in a lot of different ways, and it can be very painful. And that's why a lot of people don't get better, because you have to go through a lot of pain again. You have to experience that shitty trauma, and like, for a lot of people that's real hard. There's nothing easy. There's no magic trick. You know, drugs, prescription drugs only get you so far. Electrolysis, all that stuff only gets you so far. And at the end of the day, it's really just you making that decision to not be a garbage person. To first yourself, and then everyone around you, and then everyone you hurt. But you can't. You know, you gotta get yourself first. And for a lot of people, that's really hard. You know, it's hard. I think of Robin Williams a lot. In that sense, because I don't know why. Lost track of my thoughts. Too easy to go down a dark path, and a lot of people think there's no getting out of it, but There's always a light in the darkness. Cognac amber on black. Oh, Frozen's done. Listen to Let It Go in the credits. Let it go. Now this is interesting. I don't know. It looks so close, but then just that slight green, that slight antique-y, it almost looks like bronze, but not quite. There's too much gold in it. I don't know. I like, it makes a thicker, bolder knot. Just don't have an actual one called gold, just that weird gold tone that's more orange. I think I got a pretty good setup here for what I'm doing. I flipped things from where they were the first night, I think. I don't wanna. The handle's attached to a cold shoe, so the camera's not perfectly in alignment. Nothing's perfectly in alignment. You know, it's a B cam. I don't have an A cam. I need to do a Amazon wish list and publish it in here so that you guys can buy me stuff. Oh, I didn't finish this. I don't want to keep. There is a stinger, so I'll fast forward to the stinger. I went beyond it. What happened? Where's this? Oh, there it is. They have the subtitle credits after the stinger, so. Stepping on one friend called Frozen 2 like an LSD trip, but like the dude's never like really done drugs, so you know, great assault. I think he probably read it somewhere. There's a little stretch there. It is. Oh shoot! Weird. Give me the recommendation. Alright. Oh my goodness. Alright, Frozen 2. Play. Is it playing right away? It's playing. 5 seconds. Sync up. Link up. Frozen. I like it. I really started liking Disney animation after like as a grown-up when Tangled came out, because it was different. The Frozen's great because there's no love story and Elsa's non-binary and non-binary-ish, but also asexual. She has no sex drive as far as not wanting a partner. Like, she doesn't want a partner. She's like, I'm happy, leave me alone. And honestly, if they made one where she like hooked up, like, I don't know, there needs to be asexual people in media. This needs to get hotter. That's why the last one's like crap. Let it get hot enough. Just need to touch them a little. You've seen a enchanted forest? I think I remember looking up like the fathers. So this one I'm not gonna touch it off. I want it to fray. Because it frays just a little, it's fun. But I probably should glue this side, not the other one. Because this is actually where they touch together. Ugh. It takes forever to come out and then it doesn't stop coming out. Atala. The North Ultra. No. They just use the magic. Ugh, I hate that it comes. I don't know. Yeah. So you should wear this side to the front. So if I glue that, it will make it a little darker. But wear that to the back. Yeah. But even when I put it on here, I think it's because it joins. Yeah, they got really dark. But did I glue this one? I didn't glue this one, right? Did I? I should have glued this one while I had it out. If you want a slur pendant, yes, for the tiny fold, but I can only make certain colors. Just don't. It doesn't come in all the colors that I would want. If the tiny fold, it's harder to work with. It's slower. But if I could get all my colors in it, I probably would only use it. Maybe. Even though they twist a lot more than this new cord that I got. The feel's nice. They do get a little looser, but I don't know. It's a different cord. It's better than the sample box. It's got different properties than my new received. Yeah, your mom did. But how does he not know? Like, how did she not? Oh, oh shit. I hid this from you forever. Yes. Alright. This tiny phone one is from my friend, like I said at the beginning. Because. So, I need to get some photos. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the ochre. I think it makes just a little better. But if you would like the tiny fall a little more gold, it's up to you. So yeah, they're both fine chords. I mean, fine as in very nice, not just being fine. Sometimes I have to work on my understanding definition of words. And then the next will be green, and that's for my friend once they hit 3 bucks. Yeah, 3 bucks. Gold's 2. Oh, water break. have not tied her full set yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably fray the ends of that one. That one new one's supposed to be hers. I'll probably fray the end. If she likes it frayed, others I'll have to tie her a new one. But I didn't. Fucking pronouns. I hate myself. I was trying not to use pronouns. I was trying to be generic, but I guess that didn't work. So, the other two I gave her, I have not glued or touched up the ends. The red I gave her was the tawny full, so that one might have frayed, depending on how much she wore it. So she's pretty excited when I gave them to her, so. She's got a long journey though. Stops getting tied. I really want army green instead. I could do army green. I don't have. It's hard to find this dark green that I got here. I haven't been able to find a good version, so I'm kind of stuck. Maybe using something else because my woodsman. I don't know why I brought up the woodsman right after dropping pronouns I didn't want to drop. My woodsman, which, yeah, it's called the woodsman. Whatever, deal with it. I've been fluid my whole life, and I'll call it whatever I want to. Think of the woodsman this way. If you remove the middle ODS, you get woman. So, quit worrying that it's called the woodsman. My green that I really like, it does have that stretch that I just wish it didn't have, but our pendants are light, so we're gonna have to like not worry about it. Yeah. Frozen 2 is great. Ugh. I think I used the miracle cord for my friends. I should be able to tell. Oh yeah. It's just the barest diameter. I don't know. Maybe not. Might have only done bracelets with the new cord, with that miracle cord. But I feel like I should use it for something, but maybe dangles, because there's a lot less to stretch there. It was my favorite to use. Like, it was the easiest to use. It never really seemed to have any kinks. It just stretches too much. You don't want to use for a lot of stuff. The bracelets work pretty good for even ones that stretch because the bead line like helps because it doesn't stretch. So you have to like pull them way out of shape to get them to like stretch. So, and like the miracle cord didn't stretch as much as this other cord I had. It was, I'll have to grab it and show. Like, it's just ridiculous. As soon as I touched it, like, it just felt gross. Couldn't work with it. I think I tied like 6 knots. I did an Amazon review. I'm like, been tying knots for a couple hundred hours now, and the moment I touched this, I hated it. I gave up after 6 knots because it was hard. It just twisted a lot. Like, it was terrible. I'm sure it works for something, but for what I'm doing, like, it is so bad. I do want to do some dreamcatchers. Dreamcatchers are pretty cool because I do just like 3 stone dangles on them, or no stone dangles, and they're just like 18 knots or something. They take a while to make. Like, you can buy a nice cheap $11 garbage dreamcatcher off of Amazon that's made in China by someone being paid $1 a day. That's why they can charge $11 for that dreamcatcher. And it's made of plastic and mine, I bought the materials from the craft store just to try out, so I might buy some bulk, but I mean, they've got a higher material cost for one thing, and then they're only like 3-inch dream catchers, but they're cool. Where do I have the one? Wrapping the metal ring in leather takes time, and then the artificial sinew webbing takes time, and it was about 2 hours to make just the 3-inch dreamcatcher part, and then the little dangles, you know, I mean, they're basically tying these pendants, so I think about half hour. Maybe not quite half an hour. It's about a minute a knot. I'm probably going a little slow because I'm talking. I mean, honestly, I can tie these anywhere, but I need to start like doing other things. So I'm probably only going to tie while live streaming for a couple hours each night. And what I make is what I make. Like, I literally can't make them faster. You know, I want to make them nice and tight and looking good. So I spend too much time on these first 3, because after that it all starts looking way better. The first ones, it's just hard to get the shape to come in, but you know, I can't charge $10 a bracelet like I would like to, because how long they take, how brutal they're on my hands. Like, I need to go to manicures so they can yell at me for the damage I'm doing. I've got emery boards to shave down because it starts to get serrated. Like, the nylon cord tears up the nails. I have to shave down the calluses when they start to hurt. I need to lotion up, so, and it's repetitive motion. I'm not using all my fingers. I want to try to figure out how to. I gotta tie with my ring finger and pinkies, but I still need my thumbs, so my thumbs are kind of SOL no matter what I do. And like, I'm still using them all, so I don't know how I could like switch. Yeah, I need more strength in my ring finger and pinkies. So amber's great because even these small pieces, like there could be little things trapped in it, like little plant material or even air. A lot of them are pretty clear, but when I get one that looks a little wonky and I look at it closer, it's just like black plant material, ancient plant material. Might get lucky and have like a little tiny insect sometime, but who knows. I was wondering if I needed to zoom in, but I actually mounted the camera lower. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I like the Frozen 2 songs more. I think they trigger my ASMR more. I like tying over this mat. This is my mom's quilting mat. I have one that's a different color. Mine, I think mine's double-sided. Hers is not. But you can see she's used it to cut quilt squares. There's marks and stuff. But I don't know how to actually use these clamshells hearts. There's another heart. Oh, it's a different. This is the other heart. It's like it's a more recurve heart. It's in a different location. Right there. About 1, 2, 3, about 3 inches. Maybe 3.5. With that diagonal. Amber, like you can get a grip on it, but then it also slips. Like, it's also like weirdly shaped, so like you could like pinch it and shoot it through your fingers. Bean shooters. Oh my gosh. Oh shit. Why'd you do that, Elsa? Oh, the spirits. Yeah, why did you do that? The voices made her do it. Oh, it sounds crazy. Yep. Oh, man. So my niece is doing a photography class right now, and her dad has done photography, like wedding photography and family photos and such. So I need to take all of my wares over there and have them photo shoot with them so I can make my online portfolio. Why is this getting wonky to tie at the end? It's twisty. I think I might... I don't need to cut it longer. It might be a little easier to use, but I don't know. Man, Grandpappy Troll is so... When one cannot see the future, all one can do is the next right thing. Yeah, that's true. There's all without powers, so you know, I'm coming. Still no. It's weird because you gotta make this loop. Water is memory. $4 million times a day? I don't know if that's true. It's a lot of blinking. 4 million? It's not even a million seconds a day. Yeah, there. So the water has memory thing's kind of interesting if you've watched Kipo and the Age of the Wonder Beasts on Netflix. Love that. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. The car is named Kipo after the show. Oh, what was I saying? Forgot. I don't want to. Some correlation. I don't remember what it was. Natural light, but I lost it now. I don't care. There's something inside. Oh no. Oh, and I'm doing this off camera again. Ugh. I think eventually people start watching this stuff, but pretty sure right now it's just me talking in the wind. I need to promote or do something. I don't know. Right now I'm just streaming, hoping someone will pop in. I don't know how late. I should keep going. Probably supposed to use this in a well-ventilated area. Oh, jeez. In case we die. That's so funny. God damn it. Shut up, Christoph. Oh, no, it's spooging. Don't spooge. Stop spooging. Doesn't even know Samantha. It's interesting. I'm coiling around my right hand. Alright, finish screen. Probably do up to the quartz. Ooh, purple. Purple and then pink. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Purples and pinks. And then dark blue. And then that'll switch to quartz after 6 months. So sapphire blue with the cognac amber. Uh-oh. What happened here? Oh no. Come on. Why did this... Okay, there we go. These big spools of cord are unruly. Sometimes they just are a little loose and they just come off the spool. Especially when I move them around in this box. I need an actual good box. Let's get the sapphire blue already. Jesus. Purple. Oh, I didn't buy pink. Shoost. I did not get pink. What? I'm gonna have to order pink. I have to scavenge my sample box. Because I know I didn't buy pink. Got purple, got sapphire blue. I definitely do not have pink. I have lavender purple. Why didn't I get pink? I don't know. Who knows? So. Purple is next. the edge. And that'll give me all the extra that I need. Why did they choose the colors they chose? I don't know. I have no idea. Hopefully people aren't like super anal like me. Got grid lines. Well, since I don't have a roll of purple, pink, that's a pink, that's a pink. don't know which pink to use. Neon pink. But I think, real quick, there were like 3 different pinks with this new cord, and I didn't think to get them, but there's nothing wrong with my sample box. It's just slightly shinier, and actually this feels pretty nice. It's a little bit more abrasive. I know that sounds weird. UXL. UXL. One word. UXL. Nylon. Oh, there's... See all 30 options. Alright. We've got dark pink, which looks very similar to that. I need to get the date red. It's a deep dark red, and I need the navy blue. Neon rose. Neon rose, which looks like that. I can get a spool of that. Orange pink. This is what they have as pink. Rose red. What? Neon rose. Okay. Neon rose and rose red are different. Nice. Wine red's a really nice red. I need to get the wine red. I need to get all these colors. So, well, I think the pink that we're going to go with, because it looks similar to the spool, is this lighter pink. Peacock blue looks fantastic too. That's interesting because that pink and that light pink. I don't know. I don't know which pink I should go with. I've used this one and I bundled this one real tight, jeez. But I don't see a difference between their pink and their light pink. Oh, maybe. I don't see a difference. Maybe I should do dark pink. Yeah, I think dark pink would be better. Well, it'll pop the most on this light. I think it's got to be this light pink. I can't tell the difference between these two from the online picture. I think it's going to be light pink. Because I think that's the one that... Yeah, because the rest of them touch red. Yeah, we'll do light pink. I should get beige. Is it dark brown? I could get all these colors and then never use some of them. I'm trying to make some decisions. Man, this yellow. I still can't get like the green I want. Yellow green looks like just the green. Wait, where did the green go? Maybe yellow green was the green I ordered. That's weird. It must have been because I don't see there's no actual green. I think it's mislabeled. Alright. So we're gonna use like this is more complicated than being on the spool, but I was planning on making a bunch of stuff. And I never did. Hopefully my trainer appreciates all the water I'm drinking. spool off this. What's happening? Oh no, the battery's low. What's happening? Oh no. This went real bad real fast. All this, oh my goodness. What the hell? Oh no. I hate this. It's all jacked up. Ugh, I pulled more than I needed to, but I need to chop the end off. It doesn't even look pink anymore. It's too close to the white. And it's a mess now. Fuck this. Toss this in the box out. I want the pink. I want it to stand out a little more. Should I go with the real dark? That almost is red. Like I'm gonna have to find this pink. Hopefully, Jesus. Yeah, I've made a few bracelets with it, but maybe I didn't. It just twisted it super tight. I should probably go to bed. It's 12:30. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. I hate using this cord. Like, it's okay. It's just, the bundles suck to work with. I have to take some off. This. That looks good. It's real stupid. Alright. Ugh, I'm gonna have to deal with that pink later. Hopefully I can find the color I want of that pink. What did I say I was gonna do for the copper? I don't know. We got the next 3 chords cut. Do them off to the side. We'll work on the burps. Burp, burp, burp. Burp, 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 burps. Get it nice and even. Pull it to the bite. Bring out any kinks. I don't know how many of these to tie and keep in stock, but I do. I mean, the pendants are pretty easy, and I want to make sure to have these. You know, it's Alcoholics Anonymous, so people keep things hidden about it, but, some people end up talking about it a lot. It changes their lives, makes it better, makes their lives better. They make their lives better through the program. I used to listen to a lot of podcasts, mostly This American Life and Radio Lab, and I don't remember which one I heard it on, but there was about this woman that was like real big in AA, and like she was really young too, and it turns out she wasn't actually an alcoholic. She just started drinking young, and she ended up feeling like a fraud eventually, because it's an interesting podcast. I don't remember her name, but she's like, I would always have a glass of alcohol, but I never actually drank it. Like, I just carried it around. Like she thought she was an alcoholic, but she ended up not actually drinking alcohol. And it's just weird. I don't know if she wrote some stuff for it too. Like, she was a big speaker for a long time. That she's like, I had to realize that I didn't actually drink alcohol when I was young either. Like, I'd pour the glass and then that I would talk about being an alcoholic. There's a lot of different perceived things about people, and I know it helps people. I know it saves people. There's a lot. There's their whole book. Like, it's a good read. I need to actually read it, but there's a lot of helpful information in it, even if you're not in the program. Addiction has a lot. It affects self-worth. I don't know, I hear barking. The parts of the chakra where they talk about addiction are like your self-worth, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus. So there's a lot of self-identity in there, and the sacral is your creativity, your sexuality, your solar plexus is... My dog must be having a nightmare. That's what I keep hearing in the background. She gets very vocal when she dreams. So if you hear the barking and yipping in the background, that's her sleeping. That's Lilu. If you watched the stream at about 1 p.m. Central Time yesterday, you'd see her. She's the yellow dog. She's part husky and part a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, I should probably give the book a read, because there's a lot of useful stuff in there. So I know there's a lot of stuff with willpower and taking care of yourself and coming to understandings. So there's a lot of personal growth with it, and I know my 7-year friend learned a lot about themselves, and not every day is perfect, not every day is golden sunshine from amber. So 7 years doesn't mean an easy 7 years either, so but it's easier when you're not drinking. Even though I wasn't in the program, like I can, after a year, it was about 10 months. Like I still have a lot of issues, but I don't know, at 10 months I feel like I started to feel some clarity, and I kept going through to a year, and I guess, it's interesting because my friend coming up on 3 months, like I'm just a year ahead of her, so like I could keep track of like my months for the next year because she's keeping track of hers. So did I say 3 months? 2 months, 60 days. So a year and 60 days on Saturday, Sunday, I don't know. I think it's March 1st because January is 31 days, and March 1st or 2nd. February only has 28. Is it a leap year? I don't know. Of New Year's Eve. Took a sip of champagne. Spit it back. I think I spit it back. I don't remember fully. Just didn't want it. I was like, I don't want this. last year wasn't easy. Got a lot of rough years. So, just trying to get out to the other side. I've been going to the YMCA trying to meet people because I need close friends to do stuff with, because my friends all grew up and had kids and I missed out on that. So I want to try to, I don't know, we'll see. And met someone that was having a real rough time in the locker room and just dealing with tons of anxiety, social anxiety, hating being in a room with too many people. It's like, yeah, you're preaching to the choir. You know, he seemed like a cool, pretty average kid, but you know, you never know which kid is going to be the kid that gets bullied. And, you know, he definitely is dealing with a lot of self-esteem issues, and just sat and talked with him. I was early for my workout, and I had the time. So, I gave him a light in the darkness pendant. I can't keep giving away the wristbands or the pendants. I was giving away a lot of wristbands because I screwed up the Chakra stone order, but then I was also trying to make some personal ones for people. You know, I don't know, trying to use them to meet people. It didn't work how I thought it would, but yeah. Desirable singles are hard to impress, especially when they aren't looking for anything. So, and like, not even relationship, like just friendship stuff too. Like, there's a lot of, I've been friends with a lot of couples, and couples don't do a lot. They found their person, they want to spend time with that person, and that's about it. So a lot of people don't get that, and it's like, I think it was less that way. Like, you hear about all the shitty relationships people were in, and this thread was real long, but then it's like, spend all your time with your friends instead of with your partner. So, like, I can see why you didn't actually develop or a lot of people like this because, I don't know what I want. Well, it's because you don't want to know what you want. It takes effort. It takes effort to get to know yourself, and most people don't want to do any work mentally. People will break their backs to avoid any mental work. Destroy your body just so you don't have to do any actual work. Mentally. People dismiss mental work, but it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. I'd rather do this than mental work. Like, Frozen 2 makes fun of It's fun of her song. Tuna. Some new Danish author. I wonder, I bet it's Kierkegaard. He's Danish, right? Kierkegaard or Nietzsche. I don't remember. One of those are Danish, or they're both Danish. Or I'm wrong completely. Deep in the sun, before you'll be drowned. What am I gonna do for the copper? Because I don't have something. Sorry, I'm thinking about other people conversations. I think I didn't do this to that green one. So you know it's ready when you see a whiff of smoke, but if there's no particles on there, oh, there was a whiff. It's no weapon. Just a little bit of tacky. The sample box has just slightly less stretch than my the new rolls that I have. The UXL, whatever it's called. So probably it's 1 a.m. Hopefully I can finish these last two for the night before Frozen is done. Before Frozen 2 is done. It'd be nice. And then I can string some quartz. I have my Labrador light. Why did I choose Labrador light as the premium stone? I'd say for the 1 year pendant, you can choose your stone. If you want to stay with clear quartz, you can stay with clear quartz. Have your $17 pendant. If you want, why is this all twisty? Ugh. Twisted. I'm not gonna hate it. That's the one bad thing about this from the box, the sample box, is you need to warm it up and get all the kinks out first. All I'm doing is just pulling, adding friction with my fingernail. When I worked at a shop that made panels. They were a good shop. They made good panels. And to straighten out the wires, I pretty much had like, it was either felt or leather, I don't remember exactly, but this pad that, you know, would add friction, heat everything up, and then that would help straighten the wire. And they pull it a few times, get some nice heat in there. So you gotta get the heat to heat that PVC or whatever coating you have. Why does it keep twisting? It's twisting. Bangle jangles. Alright. This has got to be it. why Labrador light? I didn't explain that. Labrador light is considered the magic stone. That's why this band, my Labrador light on green, is magic in your heart. Because, you know, all the other stones are cool and whatnot, but it really needs a little bit of magic. And after a year of avoiding alcohol and hard drugs and shit, I didn't do hard drugs. It was just alcohol. And then, like, I wasn't. It's hard to say, like, I was a heavy or binge drinker, but I binged. And, like, then even a little bit became a problem, so I got kind of lucky, I guess. I don't know. But a year, man, year's a long time to just get to, like, I didn't even up until a year, like, I wasn't, like, I'm sober. It was more like, oh, I don't want any. But now, like, after a year, it's like, no, I'm sober. Actually, I need to talk to my grandma about live streaming, playing games with her. But I was there playing 5 Crowns with her and the neighbor lady. And my grandma drinks plenty of alcohol. She drinks wine and beer all the time. She just turned 90, so whatever. She's a happy lady. So she can do what she wants. But she spilled her wine, and she was cleaning it up because grandma's got ADHD. So she's cleaning it up, and I mentioned that I hadn't had any alcohol in over a year. The neighbor's like, "Oh, you want us to pour you a glass of wine?" Like, no. I've been sober for over a year, and I don't intend to break that now. It was weird because a couple nights earlier, like, I had this dream that it was a vivid dream. Like, I thought it was real, and I drank all this alcohol in that dream, and, like, I was upset. Like, I was upset before I even woke up, because, like, how did this happen? What happened? Like, why did I do this in my dream? And when I woke up, I'm like, holy shit, like, I still don't like, I was so upset with myself. Like, it's been a year and a month and a half, and, like, you just binge drank, and it's like, but I didn't actually do it. It was in my mind, but, like, I was upset in my dream, and then I was upset when I woke up, so I don't know. It was such a weird experience, because it's like, since it was a dream, like, it all happened, like, super fast, like it was like a memory. Like, remember how you just drank a couple gallons of whatever? I don't remember how much it was, but it was like, you just got sloshed, and it's like, what? Like, that couldn't have happened. So I was upset when I woke up, because I thought, like, somehow I had been tricked, and it's like, it didn't even actually happen. This is the craziest part. Like, it didn't happen, but I was convinced. I was so convinced. I'm like, how did I do this? I just ruined everything. And I think, I don't know, maybe that was a good reminder. Like, I don't want this in my life. I don't want this. You know, I just don't have any need for it. So sometimes it's a real pain when I listen to my favorite musicians, especially Megan Thee Stallion, and she's got a bunch of songs named after alcoholic beverages, and she talks about drinking a lot. So, but I don't know, I think I tuned that out a lot, and one song I hear way too much of is Cognac Queen. But it's fitting. We're tying Cognac Amber on sobriety pendants. If you don't want Cognac Amber, if you think that's too much of a reminder, I can tie green amber. I can tie cherry amber. There's 200 plus different colors of amber. I don't know if I can get other ones for cheap or whatnot, or rarity or whatever, but like I like amber for these first ones because of that sun thing I talked about earlier, like the cherry amber for the 24 hours for that first month, because I know it's dark and it doesn't always help to forget about the darkness. You want to live in the light. You're going to strive to live in the light, and you're going to think of the light, but you have to recognize that the darkness is there. You know, it's not really something you get rid of. It's just there, always, all the time. And you have to live with it. You have to push light into that darkness. It's always going to push back. But it just means you push harder. And the program gives you people that have been through it. There's a lot of people that fail over and over. Like, they're starting over all the time. You know, I just know that. I know that. That's what happens in everything we do. Like, there's a lot of failure, and we gotta, failure is a part of life. But you always try to do better. Try to live above that failure. Try to make your life worth living. For yourself. These pendants mean a lot to me. If someone asked me to make them for them, like, I'm gonna think about the people that matter a lot to me when I do these. So, as much as I want to make a bunch of stock, I also want, like, to know who I'm making it for. I'm actually, like, tearing up right now. Like, there's water in my eyes. I just get emotional about these because my friends are really important, and I've heard their stories, and man, this one's kind of kittywampus. Ugh, I don't know if it'll tie that way, because it's not. Oh man. This is why I didn't want to talk on these, because I get emotional, but whatever. Maybe maybe people are watching and commenting. Probably not. Ugh, I need to stay in frame. I need to move it a little closer to me, just because, I don't know. I need to put sliders on this chair because it does not slide. The floor here is this laminate thing. Stuff doesn't slide. I hate it. It's not even laminate. It's like roll. Like, I don't know. I hate it. This one is kitty wop. Is it okay? I mean, there's only so much I can do. So to this amber just like sets me off, because I just you can see that it's weird. No, it's fine. Imperfectly perfect. Perfectly imperfect. When I was tying these before the live stream, like, I didn't talk out loud, but I definitely had all this stuff going on in my head. The first bracelets I tied, they were very personal for the people I was tying them for. And then I was just tying a bunch of show-off stuff, and I don't have great pictures of all that stuff, so some of it I've got to retie, but a lot of them were those chakra stones that were messed up, and I was just like, I don't even want to photograph this because I don't want to show people the stuff that's wrong. So I've got some simple, like, I can just throw my simple photos in, because you know, there's so many different combinations, like I can't possibly tie them all. Not all of them are going to look as great. Well, but that's also like, if you want something, like, I'm going to tie it. Like, I've got my Chakra series, which is kind of weird for the pendants, because, like, green adventure and not green, you know, it's already green. So, like, it blends in a little bit, but not necessarily that well. So, you know, if like, I'm planning on doing that Raven Queen choker, obsidian on black, so it's just gonna blend in. That's 4, we need 5. But well, sometimes that's how fashion is. Black on black on black on black. I need to catch up on Critical Role now that they're switching systems. I haven't finished the last campaign. I don't know, a couple. I watched into November, I think. It still turned out. Frozen 2 is done. Oh, is there a stinger? Down to be. This song is just, it's so good. Into the it's 1 o'clock. Ugh. I still want to tie the sapphire one, even though I'm tired. I don't know if I've got to take a break from doing too much exercise. But my personal trainers worried that yoga's too much, and it's like, well, only the one yoga class is actually exercise challenge. The other ones are all deep release and stuff, and he's worried that we're not being as productive when I'm paying for his time, but like also paying for these yoga teachers, even though they're cheaper because it's a group thing. But I need to get him to yoga. He's a younger guy, early mid-20s. Oh, that's a good one too. I like the songs. It's the sea, full of memory, with our lane safe and sound. This river was found. Might watch it in Encanto. I love Encanto. Watched it the other day. I was having a really hard time that Christmas. And I probably shouldn't have watched Encanto, but I did. I wish I could have my therapist again, but disability and the insurance you get, you can pay for better insurance, I guess. But I don't know. I honestly really hope we pull our heads out of our ass holes and realize that capitalism is garbage and that we need to be socialists. Just take care of people, because like I don't want to work because we're not taking care of people. Like, I don't care about money. I don't want money unless I can take care of people with it. I need spool because I don't know, it turned out okay. I am hypercritical of the things that I make. This isn't good enough. I'll wear it myself. That's interesting. Like the parable of the carpenter that like cut corners in a house that was then was given to him. Like the whole thing is like, always make it as if you're making it for yourself. You never know. It's like, well, but like a real craftsman doesn't do that. Like that parable doesn't make any sense because the shoemaker's children has no shoes. Or the cobbler's children has no shoes. The cobbler has to sell those shoes. Like any pair that the cobbler wears is money he's stolen from himself. So why would he give his kids shoes? My right earbud shut down. Guess I was listening to too long. I don't know. They've been yelling at me that they were low. I have a new one specific for sleep. They can make audio, relaxing audio, and It's actually installed, uploaded into the headphone earbuds, so that it turns off Bluetooth playback, which is great. Oh shoot, I need to remember to book an oil change for my car. I've been trying to do every 500 miles because it's new, and I just wanted to. And at like 600 or 5,000. I'm at like 5,000. So I'm coming up on 6,000, so I want to get back on track. So the next one will be early. I don't care. I'm lost track of time. There's maintenance at 12,000. So it's 1:30. Stay up past 2, so we're gonna cut the string there. Didn't get to the sapphire, I talked too much, but that's okay. How many? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 of them tied. Six. The purple. I forgot the purple one. We did the silver, 24 hours. We did red for a month. We got gold for 2 months, green for 3, purple for 4, and pink for 5. So tomorrow, sapphire, copper. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Copper. Oh, I was gonna use orange. Duh. Orange will look good. I like orange. Orange, yeah. And then there's some repeats, but we'll be using some clear quartz, and then a machine with a white, Aboriginal white, and this white one. This white one will be for my 7-year friend. And what I want to do is I'm going to make it, and I'm going to put a crossbar. I don't know how long. I do need to do the stones to designate the years. So red is 1 month, but this is 1 year, so I don't know. I might start with red, but red will eventually repeat itself later, so I'll probably start with gold, and it'll be like this, but the center stone will be missing, and I'll somehow, I don't know exactly what I want to do. Somehow I'm going to combine them. The ADA program does have some pretty big Christian vibes. At least it used to. They talk about God a lot, and I'm sure it's the Christian God. So it's kind of fitting to have a cross, even though, you don't have to associate it with God or whatever. Like, I'm sure there's atheists in the program. So I can do, the crossbar, and that we can get up to 20 years pretty easily, because cross on the top, and then once you hit 10, cross on the bottom as well, like the top and the bottom. So the top, I would do either white or black once you get to 10, and then start over the series on the bottom. And then I have a double pendant hanger. That I made a yin and yang one, but I didn't touch up the end, so it's fraying. And it was my prototype. It's not done. But I can take basically two necklaces, and attach them together and create a little spot right here, so they actually thread together and hold each other. So for 20, it'll just be a double pendant hang, and like, it's a real cool necklace. If you want more shit on top of that, like, I could keep tying stuff, but I don't know. I didn't think past a year, and my 7-year friends, like, what do I get for 7? They're like, whatever I come up with. I think they talked about, like, overhand knots and the things, but it's like, but you can't really tie, like, that's gonna be real hard. They're real small, and you're only gonna get so many, so, and it's not super visible. So I thought, cross overhand knots in here, so I really thought, like, I can make a crossbar fit. I can tie it to the old pendant even as well, so, like, if you're really attached to the pendant, you don't want just a new one made, especially if you spent time fraying at the end. I should be able to tie around the top, and whenever you hit the new milestone, I can clip that off, put a new one in, or just tie a brand new one, Keep a collection, put them away, see your journey. But if you're real attached to your OG pendant, and you want it dressed up like that, I'm gonna do that, and I think it'll look real nice. So I do, probably tomorrow we'll do 6 months through 11, and then we'll see. We might do a 1 year, but then I definitely want to do that 7-year one. But that might be, I might save the 1 year and then the 7-year one. I definitely won't stock multi-year ones, so those will have to be custom ordered. But the 1-year ones, I could definitely stock. I could even stock the 20-year ones. Like, those would be, they're a lot of work. Like, if you want the double pendant, like, I'll show the double pendant off. It's real cool. And, like, if you want more done with it, we can do more. It's just, it will cost more. Like I said, every knot is going to be $1. That's just the way it works. I've tied the snake knots and finished up the bracelets in about an hour on the previous streams, but there's still other work that goes into it. There's time getting materials, there's organizing, just prepping. I've got packaging that I have to eventually package these with. I've got to print off labels and stuff. So, there's a lot. Threading the beads, like I didn't show that takes some time to, even if it's just a couple minutes, every few minutes adds up, and eventually you have another hour of work. So the bracelets on average are an hour and a half to 2 hours of work, and at an hour and a half, $40, I'm worth more than minimum wage. So that's kind of how I figured it. It's a little over 20 an hour, but It's brutal on my hands. I'm gonna have to get extra care done to my hands, so I'm gonna have to spend money caring for my hands just so I can continue to do this. So that is part of why I have to charge as much, because if I don't take care of myself, if I don't have the money to take care of myself to do this, like, I have to stop doing this. So, and I don't want to stop doing this. I want to keep making these things. They make me happy to make them. It's helped just mentally, and I do get a lot out of it, but I have to get paid for my work, and I have to get paid for what I am valued at. So, you know, someone can say, oh, this bracelet's not worth $10. Well, you're absolutely correct. Like, other than this bracelet, they're all worth about $2. That's all it costs me. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting mark. So, like, if you're upset that I'm charging $40 for a bracelet, well, you can buy all the materials. You can take $50 to Amazon, buy all the same materials that I bought, and you can make 25 bracelets and do whatever the hell you want with them. I've shown you exactly how to make them. You know, you make all these pendants. You can make all the stuff you want to, but like my nails, yeah, they're chipped. I'm going to have to emery board them, and they're starting to grow not normal. Like they're getting messed up, because I have to emery board them, otherwise they just catch. Yeah, that's sharp. And like, it's like Cal's is like playing a guitar, except they're on weird spots, and they hurt. Like, my hands have hurt. You know, I have to invest in. Why are my hands dirty? I'm sure there's little micro dirts coming up everywhere. Anyway, you know, it's, if it was just, if I could, and I can't like focus on something else while I do this. Like, I have to focus on the item. The cord's so small. It's unforgiving at times. So, I mean, they're a lot of work. They're brutal on my hands, so I have to charge appropriately. And I can't keep selling myself short and giving things away like I've done in the past. So, I hope you value my work. And honestly, like, I hope, because I can only make so many. Like, I can only make so many. I can only make them so fast. There's no way to speed it up. And I have no intention, no desire for other people to make these for me. That's why they are Red Strands by Avigale, because they're dyed by me. So, if I had someone else tying them, they could not be the things that I need them to be. And some stuff. Oh, they put it there. My wonderful sorting system. They do. I strung up a bunch of single beads. When I get to the choker, I'll show you what those are for. Because when I made the first choker, I'm like, I need a toggle. I need some wire loop or something. I'm like, nah. What can I make out of just cord and gemstones? And that's pretty neat thing, but I gotta make it a little different, I think. I don't really like it as it is. the moment. So, my earbuds went dead. Wow, with my earbuds in, I sound louder to myself. So, let's see, 137, according to the microwave. Alright. So, like I said earlier, this series of pendants is really important to me. I'm sure if you tune in at the right point, you hear me get slightly emotional. I guess the original, like I was just tying chakra bracelets, and then I didn't want to do that anymore for people, and I wanted a more personal touch. So I met someone at the Y. I haven't seen him in a while, because I wanted to ask them if they wanted a pendant. They were a year sober, not from alcohol, from like cocaine and shit, from hard stuff. So they got me thinking about this, and I reconnected with my friend that's on her coming up on our 60 days. We took some time off talking because things are getting rough, and those two, like the person at the gym, he definitely inspired me to want to do something. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. And then when I reconnected with my friend that could finally start the journey, I had been making pendants, just random ones off of some of my other designs, the light in the darkness, I did some amber one, light in the darkness is the amber one. I did green amber on green because I did a bunch of bracelets for my yogis and masseuse. That was green amber on green, and I really liked it for pendants, so I did that as well. So that's why I didn't use green amber for these, because I wanted the green amber on green to be my sunshine in your heart. So that's why we're using cognac amber, as well as the fact that it's cognac, and I thought that it was slightly cruel, slightly appropriate, like when you tell a bad joke but no one can deny, not a bad joke but an inappropriate joke, but no one can deny that it was appropriate for the moment that it was said in. Like, inappropriate jokes have their places, have their moments, and the worst part about that is when they're told at the right time they're the perfect joke. Not all perfect jokes are bad, like shitty and whatnot, but that's the double-edged sword of being a shitty person, is sometimes you are not the villain. Sometimes you're just the person that was stating the obvious, and that can hurt. But anyway, I don't know, that went on a tangent. But we'll push everything else to the side. We'll just leave 1 year. No, it's not mine. Mine's still on my neck. 1 year. No, I really like the send off of keep your heart centered. I like working over this heart. I think it's a nice focal point. But if you made it to the end, yeah, this one I talked a bit more because it was important. I had stuff to talk about, I guess, and I hope that if my friends watch this, they'll know who they are. But I hope they are okay with the things I've said, because it's tough because it's anonymous. Like, you don't share a lot of that stuff, but you know, there's a lot of generic stuff you can say about a lot of the people because there's stereotypes, and unfortunately a lot of the stereotypes are true with how bad things get. They just are. So I hope anyone out there that's struggling knows that the light at the end of the tunnel is real, and you have to walk towards it. It's you. At the end of the day, you have to be the one. And if you need a little encouragement, if you need that pendant on your chest, just a light little reminder of the journey you're on, where you've been, and where you need to, want to be and go to. I would love to make pendants for you. So, these ones mean a lot to me. So, know that there's a lot of love that goes into these when they're, if and when they're requested. And, like, I know I've talked about my 7-year friend a lot, and, like, just him going, what do I get for 7 years? Like, a lot of people might go, well, that's kind of selfish, but to me it was like, yes, this is exactly the feeling that I wanted from you. This is exactly the question, the push that I wanted you to do for me. Like, I wasn't in the program. I don't know what people want. And, like, I didn't even think about coins beyond a year. But there's, like, it's all commemorative. It's all non-official. But people need symbols. People love symbols. Symbols help people get through things. And that's why I started tying the bracelets, because I needed a reminder. The first bracelet was for myself. A chakra bracelet. Not tied entirely like they are now. And I actually ripped it apart. So it's fine. You know, not impermanence, nothing lasts forever. You know, especially if you're a Naruto fan, like I have been. I hate Datara, but the Datara, I hate Datara for, like, because he's an asshole, and I just hate who he is as a person, not like his abilities and stuff. He's just like, I love him in the series, but like I hate him the way I should hate him. Anyway, Datara and Sasori, the two artists of the Akatsuki, one believing art is momentary expression, the other one that believes art needs to withstand the test of time. And they're both right. They're both right, because art sometimes doesn't last very long. Sometimes things just aren't supposed to last very long. And then other things do, and there's different appreciations, especially with things that don't last very long. Like, then it comes down to memory and storytelling, and Naruto, Deidara does not do a good job of, like, self-promotion. Like, he's just like, I did my art. Well, yeah, but you blew yourself up, and now nobody remembers you. Like, you can't just do your art. You have to actually, like, let people know. So, but, yeah, those two paired up, battling over the meaning of art. It's interesting. So, anyway, on that tangent, yeah, keep your heart centered. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. But definitely, as always, keep your heart centered. Fill it with love. If you fill it with hate, that's all you'll be consumed with. With your heart centered, you just find a lot more balance in life. So, on that note, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. If you need any jewelry, let me know. I'll get you the hookup for money.